Hi, here we go. Hi gang. I'm a minute early, so I'm just setting up the all the gadgets. Check that everything's okay, turned on. So hello, I'm Mikala, and welcome to the Duchess of Oundle's kitchen over here in Oundle in Northamptonshire. Bit of a grey day, but who minds? We're all in full-blown lockdown at the moment. I hope everybody's keeping well, and I do hope that it's not getting too stressful. For those with small children or school children, you'll be probably on half term this week. So get the guys along, get them watching. I'm expecting those Thermomix owners who are joining today should get your children on here. So first of all, I'm just going to do a quick introduction and what I'm going to do today, and an introduction to the machine. Then I'm going to crack on with a super quick lockdown lunch today. So who am I? I'm Mikala Dainter, aka the Duchess of Oundle. I've been a Thermomix owner for over 2 years. Hi Darren. And I loved it so much that during the last lockdown 2, I decided that I wanted to go upgrade my Thermomix to the TM6, and I earned my own for free because I signed up as a Thermomix advisor, and all I had to do was sell 4 of these and I earned my Thermomix for free, which was amazing. I did it in less than the allocated time. These machines are amazing. They are a significant investment, but they're a sustainable investment. So what you'll find is you can get your money back quite quickly from the food savings that you'll make, because this machine really does help you. So what is the Thermomix? Well, it is a kitchen appliance, but it's a multifunctional appliance. So it's not just a blender. It blends, it weighs, it cooks, it steams, it sous vide, it boils an egg to perfection. And it's all timed, and also it's connected to the internet via what they call their cooking platform, Cookie-Doo. So those who are used to mobile phones and smartphones, that's simply the operating system for the Thermomix. It comes with various accessories. I'm not going to get them all out today because I really want to show you how simple and quick you can come up with some great inspirational lockdown lunches, and all cooked from scratch. Also, I want to introduce you to Thermomix Friend. This is just the base unit of the Thermomix. There we go, and the lid. And what this does is this stirs and you can steam, and it goes up to speed 2, so it's more of a stirring function. So you can't grind in this because obviously it doesn't have the locking mechanism of there, but it's here to support the Thermomix. Really great if you do batch cooking, or like me actually, I steam veg all the time and I always use my big Thermomix. Well, now actually I can just put it into this little guy here and he steams my vegetables. They're great if you've got multiple diets that you have to accommodate for. So we have a flexitarian in the house at the moment. I don't know what that quite is, except it creates more work for mummy, but that's fine. If I'm doing sauces or anything, I can make a bolognese sauce in here, and once I make the tomato base, I can take some out and I can put it into the Thermomix Friend and continue making a vegetarian variety here, and then continue with the bolognese here. So I'm going to use the Thermomix Friend. Now the Thermomix Friend has recipes that are connected via Bluetooth on Cookie-Doo here. I'm not going to be doing that today. I'm literally just using it as an extra pair of hands. So what I can do is I can get through 3 dishes quite quickly. But it's complimentary and it's going to help me out and get those dishes. Hi Sarah, thanks for joining. So what am I going to cook today? I am going to make today a broccoli soup, which is a vegan. And I'm also going to do a vegan strawberry ice cream. And what else have I got? Oh, a super quick raw vegetable salad. Now, I just wanted to show you today the different recipes for all the different dietary requirements on Cookie-Doo. So we're not necessarily vegan in our house, but yeah, they have a recipe for that, is my best tagline around Cookie-Doo. And also, to be really honest, I was at the veg market at the weekend and courgettes were on offer. So I thought, bargain. So I got myself 2 kilos. Now I've got to find something to do with it. So it's going to be courgette soup, courgette noodles, you name it, roasted courgettes this week. But it's cheap, and I can find a recipe on here to get through that. So already I'm saving money with being able to buy whatever's on offer and being able to make super, from scratch, restaurant quality food. So let me crack on. So here we go. I'm hoping you can see my screen, but it's a touch screen, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my week. Now, what you can see here, an amazing thing about this machine with the Cookie Do app is you can plan your food look for the week. And then once you've planned your food, you can create a shopping list. And this screen, this operating system, also comes as a mobile app, and also you can use it on your laptop. So once you've created your food for the week, 2 weeks, you create what you need. It creates a shopping list, and then, get this right, once you know what you need when you're shopping, you can transfer your shopping list from the Cookie Do app to your online shopping supply, your grocery supply. So at the minute we connect to Sainsbury's, Asda's, Ocado, Amazon and Tesco's. I'm sure I'm missing one there. But yeah, so there we go. I'm already able to be far more organised and saving money because I'm planning my meals. So as you can see, I've done quite a lot this week, and it's my birthday today. So I'm going to do my favourite tonight. It's sous vide rare beef steak and with béarnaise, just to show I'm not actually vegan. But I could never cook steak. I always had to get my husband to do it. But now to sous vide it in here, it's perfect every single time. So we're having that later on. But anyway, let me crack on. We're going to go into the courgette soup. And what it's going to do now, it's going to just start me. It's the full title is a courgette soup with basil and cashew. So if anybody beware if you've got a nut allergy. So I'm going to start cooking. And what it's asking me to do, first of all, as you can see, it's got weighing scales built into it. And it's asking me to put 20 grams of brown rice in there. So, I've got 22. I don't mind. I'm a rebel. This sous chef does not shout at me. So press next. It's asked me to add 50 grams of cashew nuts. So we'll put this in here. There we go, 50 grams. Press next. It's asking me to put the lid on with the measuring cup, which is over here. Do you know what I got for my birthday? Got a waffle maker. So I've already made waffle batter in this morning. And my little chunky monkey, my little Gordon Ramsay as I like to call him, he's been tasting out my new waffles. Anyway, so that's why I've just washed them. Here we go. So that is sealed now, and it's going to ask me, saying insert the measuring cup with the mixing bowl lid, then press next again, and it's going to grind this for 10 seconds at speed 10, and it is milling, so it's going to be really noisy. So before I turn it on, what I want to tell you is it's got these locking arms on here, and when I turn this on, you will see this fold in, and it will lock this in place. So this is incredibly safe, and that's why I can trust my 11-year-old to use it even when we've got high temperatures. And it also cools down when you've been to a really high temperature, so there's less steam when you take it on. An amazing engineering. So I'm going to turn it on to 10, and it's going to be really noisy, so let me do this. So this will be, there we go. And you watch these locking arms, what they'll do in a minute, if I press next, they release. So nothing is coming out of that bad boy. Now it's telling me to transfer to a bowl and set aside. So look at that. Grounded cashew nuts with the rice. So that's going to be my thickening agent basically for the soup, hence a vegan variety. I wouldn't have known that. I would have had no interest. It would have been way too complicated before I got my Thermomix. So it's great that we can now have such a varied diet if we want to, and no stress really. So, it's just opened up. So I was a confident cook before I got a Thermomix, but I had a very limited repertoire. And probably a little bit bored as well with some of the food I made. And the other thing is I was working full time, And I was guilty of actually probably getting too many ready-made meals, or there we go, looks all grounded. Getting too many ready-made meals or takeaways. So my housekeeping budget was just out of control. So I'm going to put this lid back on, there. Same day. Right, now it's asking me, we're going to get into the main crux of the soup. It's asking me, I don't know if you can see that, so I'm just going to, just let me give a few of you guys a wave. Hi guys. Asking me to add 15 grams of olive oil. Can you see the weighing scale signs there? Well, it's just gone off 0, so I've tared that to put it back to 0. And we're going to weigh in 15 grams. There we go. A little bit far, but never mind. And next, wants me to add 100 grams of onions quartered. So I've prepared these a little bit earlier, just so I'm not wasting time. And next, right, it's asking for 800 grams of courgettes. My bargain overripe courgettes from the market. These cost me a few pence. Normally they're really, really expensive, so I'm kind of feel a little bit chuffed that I'm making a super cheap food. Out of probably these would have gone to waste. They would have gone to some food. Ooh, they would have gone to some probably food waste, but no, I can now reuse those. So that's just a little bit shy of them. 2 cloves of garlic. You see, it's telling me everything, right? So 2 cloves of garlic. This is a bit. So what it's saying is separate stalks and leaves of 20 grams of fresh basil and set the leaves aside. So I did this a little bit earlier on, look. But it's telling me to do that. So if you're not a confident cook, you don't have to worry. Because as long as you can read, this machine will tell you how to do it if you stick to the Cookie Do platform. So there's the ones that I've weighed out. And then it's saying prepare the prepared stalks, just put into there, okay? So put those into there. Oh, I'm losing my headset. Hold on 1 second. Right, press it. So it's telling me to put the lid back on again with the measuring cup. And it's going to, now, it's going to cut all that up, chop it all up. So I'm going to put it onto 5 seconds on. That's chopping. So who loves chopping? Lots of you weirdos out there love it, don't you? There you go, no smelly garlic or onion fingers here. The machine does it for me. And I can stay absolutely fabulous on my birthday day. Here we go, let me show you that. 5 seconds, it's all chopped up. It's absolutely fantastic. So I'm just, look, it's telling me scrape down the sides, look. Come on, get on with it. There we go. I am, there we go. Right, and it's going to ask me to, it's asking me to put this on. So this is where I'm going to move it to the, let me move this up to, move it to my friend so I can crack on and start making ice cream, okay. So it's saying, I'm going to place this on here, right, place this over here. That's that mixture that I've just made, okay. And it wants to cook for 7 minutes on 100 degrees Celsius, and it just wants me to put it on speed 1.5. So I can program that in here really easy, look. So there's the time, put it on for 7 minutes, and then click the button, goes on to the temperature, put that up to 100 degrees. Ooh, there we go, right. And then click it again, and that's the, telling me to put the lid on first, and make it brilliant, isn't it? Just remember, put the lid on, love, because you haven't got the locking arms on here. This machine knows me too well. So I've done that, thank you. And then I press it again, and now this is saying speed 1.5. So I'm gonna, there we go. What have I done there? I've managed to do something. Oh, I know, right. I don't think I've got the machine on properly. There we go. Right. Oh. Oh, I see what it's doing. There we go, do that, that is on, and there we go. Do you know what? That is so typical, isn't it? Live demo, my machine isn't working, so not to fear, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to do that on here. There we go, so that's going to cook for 7 minutes. Just let me have a look, see what's going on here. That's typical on a live demo, isn't it? But never ever fear. This is how we can adapt and survive in the Thermomix world, because what I do have is my trusted old favourite TM5. So all I need to do is plug that in, and what I can do is I can crack on with that. So if I just take that off, which is the wrong machine, there we go, and if I plug in my TM5 here, nothing like having a whole catastrophe technical failure on my first demo in ages. There we go. Da, 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 da. No panic, no fears. What we'll do is we'll just put that here. That's going to start again in a minute. And here we go, look, the good old TM5. We'll come back to that, friend. I don't know what I did wrong there. I will have a look at it. So this is the TM5. That'll cook away in a minute, it's no problem. The TM5, so I think some of my customers have actually got both. The TM5 actually was the pre-model to the TM6, and it's got slightly less functionality and the screen's smaller. And also what you have to do is you have to use the app on your phone or your laptop to choose your cookie dough, and then what you do is you synchronise it here. Hi Sabrina, just had a bit of a technical failure, but I think I bluffed over it, no one noticed. Right, okay, that was telling me, look, that I was a naughty girl, and I shut that down really quickly, so I'm just going to put that back on. So this is synchronising, look, so what that's doing is that is synchronising my, right, here you go. So, right, you can go on, he's sautéing away. What I'm going to do in here though, I'm going to crack on with the ice cream, so press OK. Here we go, go into my menu, go into my week, go into the 15th, so it's slightly different setup, and what we're going to do here is I'm going to make the vegan strawberry ice cream. So again, it's got the touch screen, it's going to run me through all the step by step. So if I press start, there's the list of the ingredients. So it's asking me to put in 70 grams of sugar. Now, I'm a bit mean in our house, so what I would do is I will halve that. Don't like the boys having too much sugar, slightly more than that. Push it on. This is brilliant, okay? What this is going to do now, that was just standard unrefined granulated sugar. What this is going to do now is it's actually going to grind it and turn that into caster sugar. So in fact it's going to turn it into an icing sugar. The joys of being live. Thanks, darling. Right. So let me show you this now. Press next. Hold on. This will be very, very powdery. So just put it in a lock. Look at that. Literally 5 seconds. I've now got icing sugar. Well, it is icing sugar, it's so fine. So it's asked me to scrape down the sides to get it all. See, there you go. And press next. Right, it's asking me for half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So I'm just going to put that in. Where that in, look, see. And again, I'm being really good today, apart from breaking the technology. I'm actually following the step-by-step guides, which I don't normally. What you can do is you can actually adapt these recipes to your taste and your likes. Like you saw me do there, I just put less sugar in. That's the one we're on. Hold on 1 second. Just let me get. There we go. So this is frozen strawberries. Imagine making ice cream in a few seconds. It's asking me to put 300 grams of strawberries in there. It's just a little bit short, but that's okay. Press next. Right, 150 grams of soya yogurt with vanilla flavouring. I make my own yogurt. I normally make them lactose free, but for the vegan, because I knew I was doing it vegan, I just made this with long life soya milk and a bit of my own yogurt starter. I have pots and pots of this pure joy. It is absolutely, look at that, totally set. There's no sugar, there's no additives at all in this. It is literally just a bit of my starter and then some long life milk. And this one is a plant one. So it's asking me to put in there 150 grams. Well, as I was slightly under on my strawberries, I'm just going to put, this will come out about 120 grams, I think, these pots. 105. There we go. 120. I'm just going to leave it at that. Press next. Right, it's asking me now to put the lid on. And here comes another accessory with this machine. Look, it's the spatula. And it's going to be, well, I can use this spatula for, obviously, as a spatula. It's got a little noggin here. I use it for lifting out my basket, my simmering basket. But also, it's perfectly designed that I can put it in and give an extra mix as I'm doing it. So what you're doing now is that you're churning the ice cream. So for 18 seconds on speed 6. I'm just churning the ice cream. Can you hear the change? That's all those lovely strawberries are now turning into delicious ice cream. So 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Let me have a look at that. So press next. Oh, it's saying serve immediately. But just let's have a check. Let's have a look at this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Vegan strawberry ice cream made in 18 seconds. I mean, if you've got kids shouting at you, that is just no stress at all, really, is it? That is absolutely fantastic. So what I'm going to do, because I'm not going to eat it straight away, I'm just going to decant it into a Tupperware bowl, and I will actually use it for later on. So, oh, it's so creamy. I can tell my little bear cub has got his headset on YouTube, because if he'd heard me making this, he'd be down nagging me already by my side. So far, we're just doing what? We're 12 minutes in. I'm halfway through the soup. I've made a dessert. Here we go. Now my jar tops popping. I think I'm definitely being tested today, aren't I? Here we go. So, I mean, you can make that as, you can make more of that if you want, but as you can see, so look at that lovely, delicious ice cream. Fan-dabby-dozy. I'm going to pop that in my freezer for this afternoon. Just going to pop that into there. Right, so while that's cooking, there's some other things I just wanted to talk to you about. So one of the main reasons that I wanted to get a second Thermomix and upgrade to the TM6 was I really got into a lot of my own from scratch cooking, and I mean, even to I now make my own stock paste, and I love a bargain. Do you know what? This stock paste, right, not only is it homemade, so I know there's no nasties in here, but these vegetables, these are the offcuts of my vegetables. I'm so tight, I actually won't buy vegetables to stock mix. You don't have to. So literally, it's a week's worth. All I have to do is save my stalks from my broccoli, my peelings from my carrots, and my cabbage insides and all sorts. Keep them in a bag in the fridge. And so this week I'm going to have to make some more, look. And what I've got is I've got a whole bag full of vegetables in the fridge. I will make stock paste from scratch. This is a vegetarian one. I also make my own chicken stock, which I make from the Sunday roast chicken carcass. So once I've cut it up, some of the meat, then what I do is I strip it for the meat for the stock paste. Another amazing cost saving. Oh, look at this, look. The soup. Oh, I can start smelling this now. So I'm going to press next. Right, it's asked me to add in some of, that's beginning to get quite lushy. It's asking me to add the prepared rice and cashew mix. So I'm just going to put that in there. There we go. Next. And it's asking me for my 450 grams of veg stock. So here I made some up a bit early with my own stock paste. Again, lovely. So it's got salt in it because that's how you create a preserve for it to last a little bit. But nothing like what you'll get in your shop bought. And you know, shop bought stuff, we're not here to demonise it because it actually does make a lot, especially working parents, makes our time a lot easier. But it's they have to put additives and preservatives into their food to keep the shelf life. So it's totally legit. But I'm on a quest to be whole food, no processed food, and as cheap as possible. So here we go, 450 grams. Now it's asking me to insert that there. Okay, and then press next. Right, it's going to cook for another 5 minutes on 100 degrees on speed 1. So we'll let that crack on. So I'm going to go back to the TM5. This would have been the friend if I'd got it working. I only used it at the weekend, so I know obviously it's user error, isn't it? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to absolutely blow your mind. So far we have we've got the soup almost full. We've made a pudding, and now I'm going to make a super duper lovely, fresh, raw salad. Okay, so I'm going to go back into my menu, into my touchscreen, go into my week, go on to the 15th, and I'm just going to broccoli salad with, this is red peppers, it's pine nuts, but I've changed it a little bit. So here we go. Again, it's telling me what my ingredients are. Press next. It's asking me to put in 350 grams of broccoli. So this is where I start going off piece a little bit. I've just reduced the amount just because I don't need quite as much as it's saying. So what I've done is that there was 1 head of broccoli. There's 150 grams. Who minds? No one minds. Right, next add in 1 red pepper chopped. Put that in. Next one, it's saying add an apple. Now, if Mr. Dainty was going to eat this, I wouldn't add apple because he doesn't like savoury and fruit in the same dish. But Joseph and I eat it for lunchtime today, so that's okay. We will add the apple. Then it's saying add 30 grams of sunflower or pine nut, sunflower seeds. Okay, so I'm just going to put in 30 grams. Well, I'm going to put about 15 grams because I halved it. You see, I'm actually adapting it as I go along. I'm just halving the recipe as I go along. No rockets in science here. And then 25 grams of olive oil. So again, I'll put in, because now it's making the dressing. So imagine in one bowl, not hundreds of bowls, one bowl, you're weighing, you're doing the vegetables of your salad, and now you're doing your dressing. 15 grams of vinegar cider. So I'm just going to put in about just under 10 grams. I actually ended up on 15, but never mind. Press next. Right, 1 teaspoon of honey. So this is our lovely local honey here in Oundle. Look, it's delicious. We go through lots and lots and lots of it. Especially on our lovely porridge and our overnight oats that we make in the Thermomix. And press next. It says a teaspoon and a half of mustard. So which mustard did I get out? Oh, I've got a grainy mustard, look. That's fine. Just going to put just 1 teaspoon in there. And press next. Bit of salt. Again, it says a teaspoon, but you know, I'm super confident. I know what I'm doing. Not even technology can get this girl down. Right, here we go. And then a little bit of black pepper. Put that in there. Press next. So as I say, as I'm going along, it's weighing everything in there. So there just isn't the mess that you would normally have. But it's asking me now to put the lid on. Press next. Right, and it's asking me to turn to speed 4, okay, and for 7 seconds. So it's going to do the chopping now. Look. 3, 2, 1. Right, and it's saying, even telling me how to serve it. It's telling me to serve at room temperature. But let me show you that. So that's 7 seconds. Look at that lush, raw vegetable and fruit salad. Look at that. Well, it's an apple. I'm just going to pour it into here. Right, so look at this. Never ever have to have boring salad, lettuce, tomato, cucumber again. These are great. We use these loads in the summertime with barbecues. And then at Christmas, I used it raw veg salad. It was a gorgeous Brussels sprout and cranberry one, which we had with our cold meat. But there you go, look. Et voila. Look at that. I mean, you know, 7 seconds. No smelly fingers. Another bonus. So there we go. So it's nearly coming to the end now. We're nearly coming up to 12:30. And what we've got here, we've got 26 seconds left on this. Just let me get you focused on the TM6. Thank you, TM5. You came to the rescue. You were awesome. Absolutely fantastic. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to have a quick look here. If there's any questions that you have, please put them into the chat and I can have a quick look at them. This is more entertaining than cooking show. Well, I am really pleased you said that, Sprinter, because this is what I'm here for, is for entertainment as well. Right, so I'm going to press next, and now it's asking me, this is, shame this isn't smell-o-vision, but a very green soup. I mean, you just feel uber healthy just making it and just smelling it. I just feel so virtuous. I'm like, no dodgy stuff here. So it's asking me to put in all that basil leaves that I put in. Press next. Oh yeah, 5 grams of fresh mint. Again, look at this. I got this dodgy old mint off the market. It's a little bit you would probably walk away from it in a supermarket, and that is sacrilege, because just because they're a little bit wilty doesn't mean you can't make a great dish out of it. Lovely soup, stews, casseroles. Buy those poor old wilted veg and herbs and get them used up in there. But, oh, Sabrina, you'll really appreciate this. The smell of mint, it is just mint and basil together. Imagine how bouncing I'm feeling right now, because I just feel so super energetic with all those lovely smells. Right, a little bit of salt, not too much, and a little bit of black pepper as well. So I'm just going to put this in here. There we go. And press next. Right, it's asking me to put the lid back on again. And press it. Right, it's going to now. So for children who are picky eaters, you need a Thermomix in your life, because she can hide any amount of vegetables. Watch this. It's going to be noisy, so I'm not going to speak, but I'm going to turn this right up to 9. And it's going to give it a spin. Next, and I know I've finished. Here we go. So here we go. Again, look that opens up those locking arms. Oh my goodness. I mean, do you know what? Could you imagine telling your picky eater kids, make this at Halloween, right? And tell them it's frog soup. Look, frog spawn soup. Look at that. That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it? Oh my God, that is a very big bowl, a serving bowl. So there we go. That is the, let me just do this one. Oh, it's still a little bit soft, but I'll just put some in here. There we go. So there we go, everyone. In the half an hour, I have made 3 lovely, delicious, super healthy, vegan dishes. So what we have is, we have our lovely courgette soup, totally vegan and smells gorgeous, a lovely crisp raw vegetable salad, and a vegan strawberry ice cream made in 18 seconds in the Thermomix. So there we go, guys. In half an hour, I've made 3 lovely, healthy lunch for my son and I. And it's really easy. I didn't have to think about that. All I have to do, I'll finish that, is I went into Cookie-Doo. So this is the cookie platform. Remember that I've already told you. I went into the search functionality. And then, just let me show you. And I put filters on that filtered on some key ingredients that I had. So I had a lot of courgettes. So put that in there, put it onto my filters. Look, so what you can do in your filters here, I don't want to, you can write in here key ingredients. I put courgettes in, I came up with courgette soup. I also put in frozen strawberries, because I had it in my freezer, so I've ended up with a vegan strawberry ice cream. Had loads of red peppers actually, rather than, and literally it came up with this lovely fresh broccoli and red pepper salad that has its own dressing in there, and also some sunflower seeds. Perfectly balanced, beautiful lunch, all done in just less than half an hour. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found it entertaining. Hope the technology failure, which is definitely a user error. And what I'll have to do is I'll have to reschedule another one to show you how the friend works. But if you've got any questions whatsoever, and if you would like your own personalised demo, which I can do now over Zoom, please do drop me a line, because it is lots of fun. I mean, it's a shame can't do them all face to face at the moment, because in the end I have to eat all the food. Oh, shame. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining. If you've liked this, please like, share, and tell all your friends the Duchess of Oundle loves doing face-to-face and online cooking demos. If you didn't like it, please just let me know how I can improve it. Take care, everybody, and stay safe.